Most people don't realize that something incredible happens after Fajr, a moment when the heavens open, angels descend and blessings are quietly distributed across the earth. The Prophet told us that the morning carries Barakah, divine blessing. Yet so many of us miss it because we rush back to sleep. What if you knew that staying awake after Fajr could change your Rizq, your peace, and even your destiny? In this video, we'll uncover what truly happens after Fajr, the hidden secrets that most people ignore, and the powerful rewards Allah has placed in these sacred hours. Once you understand this wisdom, you'll never want to sleep through this time again. The time after Fajr is one of the most powerful and spiritually charged periods of the entire day. It's a time when the world begins to awaken, but before the noise of the day starts to drown out the remembrance of Allah. In Islam, this early morning period carries a sacred kind of energy, a divine calm filled with mercy, barakah, blessing, and unseen power. It's not just a peaceful time, it's a moment when the spiritual and physical worlds align in harmony. The Quran reminds us of this divine connection. Indeed, the recitation of the Quran at dawn is ever witnessed. Surah Al-Isra 17:78. This verse tells us that what you do after Fajr is not hidden, it is witnessed by angels, by the heavens, and by Allah Himself. When you pray Fajr and remain awake in remembrance, you are surrounded by the divine presence that fills the early hours of dawn. The angels who descend at this time carry your Dhikr, your Quran recitation, and your du'as up to the heaven. It is a sacred exchange between the soul and its creator, a connection that cannot be replicated at any other hour of the day. There is something deeply profound about these early hours. Science even supports that the body is at its most balanced state after Fajr. Oxygen levels are higher, the mind is clear, and the heart is calm. But beyond science lies the spiritual truth. This is the hour of divine renewal. When you wake at Fajr, perform wudu and feel the coolness of dawn air, you are physically washing away yesterday's heaviness and spiritually cleansing your heart for a new beginning. The Prophet Muhammad and his companions understood this deeply. They would use the time after Fajr to make Dhikr, seek forgiveness, or engage in productive work. The Prophet even made a special dua for his ummah. "Oh Allah, bless my ummah in their early mornings." This is not a casual statement. It's a divine guarantee of barakah for those who rise early. If you use this time wisely, by remembering Allah, planning your day, or reflecting, you'll notice that your entire day flows with ease. You'll accomplish more, feel more centered, and experience peace that others struggle to find. That's not coincidence. That's divine energy manifesting in your life. When you sleep after Fajr out of laziness or habit, you close yourself off from that flow of blessing. But when you stay awake, even for a short while, you align yourself with the rhythm of divine creation. The sun rises, the angels ascend, and your day begins under the light of Allah's mercy. So don't see Fajr as just another prayer. See it as your spiritual sunrise, a time when your soul is charged, your heart is guided, and your destiny is quietly shaped by the unseen forces of Allah's grace. The early morning, right after Fajr, carries a secret that the Prophet Muhammad revealed to his ummah, a secret that can change the course of your entire day and even your life. It's the secret of morning barakah, divine blessing that flows through time, effort, and sustenance when one uses the early hours in the remembrance of Allah and in purposeful activity. The Prophet said, "Oh Allah, bless my ummah in the early mornings." Tirmidhi. This powerful dua isn't just a prayer, it's a spiritual principle. The Prophet knew that the early hours of the morning are a sacred gift from Allah. When a believer wakes up early, performs Fajr, and begins their day in remembrance or work, they tap into a divine current of productivity and peace that others sleep through. It's as if the morning has a door to blessings and only those who wake up early can walk through it. In the time of the Prophet, the companions lived by this principle. They would finish Fajr and immediately begin their daily work, tending to animals, engaging in trade or teaching, all while remembering Allah. Because of this, their lives were filled with barakah in time, health and wealth. Even though they didn't have the material comforts we do today, their hearts were at peace, their efforts multiplied, and their sustenance flowed with ease. Morning barakah isn't just about worldly success, it's about alignment. Aligning your schedule with the divine rhythm of creation. The world wakes up praising Allah, the birds chirp, the wind moves softly, and the sun begins to rise in submission to its creator. When you join that divine symphony through Dhikr, Quran, or even meaningful work, you become part of that flow. Spiritually, this time is when the gates of mercy and sustenance are open. The Prophet once said that shaitan ties 3 knots on a person's neck during the night, whispering, "Sleep, the night is long." But when the believer wakes up, performs wudu and prays, those knots are untied one by one, leaving the person full of energy and light. That energy is barakah itself. People often wonder why their days feel heavy, why they feel unmotivated or disconnected. The answer often lies here. The morning was missed. Sleeping through Fajr or wasting the early hours robs you of a day that was meant to be filled with clarity and success. The Prophet didn't just teach this, he lived it. He would rise early, pray, make dhikr, and engage with his family or community before the sun had even fully risen. His life was a reflection of balance, purpose, and divine timing. If you truly want barakah, not just in wealth, but in peace, focus, and time, then protect your mornings. Pray Fajr on time. Sit for a few minutes afterward to remember Allah. Plan your day, recite Quran, or simply reflect on His blessings. You'll notice your day unfold with harmony and ease because Allah's blessing lives in the morning. To unlock this secret, all you have to do is rise with intention, and your entire life will begin to shine with the light of morning barakah. The time after Fajr is not just another part of the day. It is a gateway to hidden spiritual treasures that most people never uncover. When the world is quiet and the light of dawn begins to spread, Allah opens doors of mercy, forgiveness, and unimaginable reward for those who stay awake in remembrance. This sacred window between Fajr and sunrise holds secrets that can transform an ordinary believer into one of the spiritually elite. The Prophet Muhammad revealed one of the greatest rewards associated with this time. Whoever prays Fajr in congregation, then sits remembering Allah until the sun rises, and then prays 2 rakahs, will have a reward like that of Hajj and Umrah. Complete. Tirmidhi Hassan. Subhanallah. Imagine performing a full Hajj and Umrah every single day just by staying awake after Fajr in Dhikr. This is a gift only a merciful Lord could offer, a reward so immense that no wealth or effort could equal it. Yet most people let this opportunity slip away by turning to their pillows instead of their tasbih. The time after Fajr is a moment of acceptance. The angels who witness your prayer remain with you, recording your remembrance and raising your deeds to the heavens. The Quran mentions that the morning and evening are times when angels change their shifts. Those who watched you through the night ascend to Allah, reporting your state. Imagine them saying, "O Allah, we left your servant remembering you. What honor could be greater than this?" But the rewards aren't only in the hereafter. Allah places visible blessings in the life of the believer who values this time. They find their mind clearer, their decisions wiser, and their sustenance easier to attain. The Prophet's dua, "O Allah, bless my ummah in their early mornings," manifests as success, stability, and peace for those who embrace the dawn hours. Their hearts are lighter, their tasks flow smoothly, and they begin to notice that barakah fills their minutes in ways others can't understand. Spiritually, this time cleanses the soul. After standing before Allah in Fajr, remaining awake in remembrance reinforces that connection. It's like polishing the heart with dhikr so it shines throughout the day. The believer who fills this time with Quran, dua or reflection walks through the day carrying spiritual armor, protected, guided and inspired. Even from a psychological view, early mornings carry a unique serenity. When you engage with remembrance during this hour, your mind absorbs peace before the noise of the world intrudes. That tranquility sets the tone for your entire day. Your work becomes smoother, your thoughts more grateful, and your emotions more stable. The Prophet's companions understood this deeply. They would sit in the masjid after Fajr, reciting Quran, or simply reflecting in silence until sunrise. They didn't just seek reward, they sought nearness to Allah. And that nearness, that serenity, is a hidden treasure itself. So if you truly want to transform your life, claim your share of the dawn. Stay awake after Fajr, even for a short while. Engage in remembrance, read Quran or make dua. You may not see angels, but they see you. You may not witness your rewards, but they are being recorded. And one day, in the hereafter, you'll stand before Allah and see how every moment of those blessed mornings built your eternity. The time of Fajr is not just a command, it's a spiritual doorway that can transform your entire life. Every new day begins with this sacred prayer, and how you treat this moment determines the tone of your heart, your success, and your connection with Allah for the rest of the day. Fajr is the believer's secret weapon, a source of clarity, calm, and divine strength that the heedless overlook. When a person begins their day with Fajr, they align themselves with the rhythm of divine creation. The Quran reminds us, indeed, the recitation of the Quran at dawn is ever witnessed. Surah Al-Isra 17:78. This means that your prayer and remembrance at dawn are seen, not only by angels but by the Lord of the worlds. You're not just performing an act of worship, you're participating in a moment of divine witness. Each word, each tasbih and each sincere dua you make during this time carries immense spiritual weight. Fajr transforms the believer because it teaches discipline. Waking up before sunrise requires intention, effort and sacrifice. Three qualities that build strong faith. It's a reminder that faith isn't about convenience, it's about commitment. Every time you rise from sleep to respond to Allah's call, you strengthen your soul's authority over your body. You train your heart to prioritize what matters most, your connection with your Creator. But Fajr's power goes beyond spiritual training. It has a profound effect on your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Those who rise early, pray, and stay awake afterward report feeling lighter, calmer, and more productive throughout their day. Science even shows that early risers experience lower stress levels, greater focus, and a stronger sense of control over their lives. Islam's wisdom aligns perfectly with this, because what benefits the soul inevitably benefits the body. Spiritually, the time after Fajr is when your dua and dhikr carry special potency. The Prophet said that whoever prays Fajr and stays engaged in remembrance until sunrise, then prays 2 rak'ah, receives the reward of a complete Hajj and Umrah. This isn't just a hadith to memorize, it's a divine invitation to start your day with the reward of a lifetime journey. The one who embraces Fajr with sincerity walks through the day under Allah's protection and light. Transforming your mornings with Fajr changes how you experience life itself. Instead of waking up in chaos, stress, or distraction, you begin your day in serenity and purpose. You start to notice how your decisions feel guided, your energy feels blessed, and your heart feels content even amidst hardship. That's Barakah. Unseen blessing, flowing through your hours, your earnings, and your relationships. The Prophet and his companions cherished these moments because they understood that whoever owns the morning owns the day, and whoever owns the day shapes their destiny. Fajr is where Allah grants strength to the sincere, guidance to the lost, and peace to the restless. So if you truly want to transform your life, begin with Fajr. Rise before the world wakes, Speak to your Creator and witness how He illuminates not only your morning, but your entire existence.